Hello, Gemini. How are you? How are the twins these days? Hope you had a really nice Paddy's Day and Paddy's weekend. No doubt you were out and about in it. Geminis love excitement and new adventures, new people as well. And after all, you are an air sign. And all air signs love that sense of new beginnings. Ooh. Now, my cards have been acting up with me with some of the other readings, so I'm wondering if you're a bit all over the place this week, Gemini. Are you feeling a bit scattered? I was shuffling beforehand before I recorded this for you, and cards just were not staying in place. So, now, do remember that if this doesn't resonate with you, check your moon and rising sign as well, because they may resonate with you a little bit more than your sun sign this week. That's fine. That's grand. I'll put a link below this video for you so you can check it out to calculate your moon and your rising sign. It literally takes 2 minutes, and so it'll give you greater insight into that side of your natal chart, all right? Now, the spread that I'm doing for you this week, and for all the signs, is called My Greatest Strength, because I thought I want to bring you into a week with your strength, knowing your strength rather than your weaknesses. It's good to know both, but wouldn't you rather move forward with your strength, right? So let's see what's going on with you, Gemini. Geminis are absolutely hilarious. I have a Gemini rising, and because I'm a Libra, I always seem to attract Geminis. And even now I'm laughing because I'm thinking about all the fun I have. Sometimes I just need to look at a Gemini across the room and we just break down laughing. Could be over nothing. Geminis, you're crazy. You're so crazy. Okay, let's see what's going on with you. Now, each position represents something, and obviously each card represents something. So we'll see how they're all applicable to their positions, all right? So what's going on? Interesting. Ooh. Okay, so in this position, who got this again? I'm trying to think. Virgo, the exact same position. Right, so what's going on with you guys? You felt a bit scattered. Hope that's not the energy. Right, so your first position is your current strength. In your second position is how you can utilize it. And your third position is the road it will lead you to. And the fourth is the strength that you need to develop. Okay, so let's go from left to right, okay? Number 1, 6 of Wands. It's your current strength. So what I've had for a few of the other signs is actual queens coming up in this. So it's kind of lovely feminine energy flowing through lately. In this instance, you have the 6 of Wands. Now, Wands obviously being quite fiery, direct action energy, kind of lusty and loving, and kind of very creative as well. So here we can see that you have the 6 of Wands, and the 6 of Wands means victory. It means achievement of something. It's kind of like you've gone through the war and you've won. We see 2 wreaths here. The person on the horse holds this wand that attached is a wreath to it. And wreath meaning achievement and wealth. And here you wear it. And also you have people around you supporting you in this wonderful energy. So maybe something's happened recently with you, Gemini, and you feel like you've kind of come out the other side. You've kind of feeling like you're coming into the week a better person. You finally won. Maybe stuff was going on in your work beforehand that was stressful to you, and that was brought on by those external forces within your job. And now it's saying, oh, you've come through that and you've won. So that is your current strength. You're halfway there, more than halfway there. Now, how you can utilize this strength? The Tower. So the Tower represents everything and anything that serves you no good purpose. The Tower was originally built on shoddy foundation. And what happens when something is built on such a shaky foundation? Well, it moves. It just gets shook. And the tower comes crumbling down. You see the people like jumping out for dear life here. The fire, there's lightning. It's all a bit mad. It's all a bit manic. So this energy coming in for you is shaking up all the bad, all that negative stuff that you don't need. And let's face it, anything that's built on shoddy foundation isn't going to last anyway, is it? This could be in any area of your life. Could be relationships, friendships, work life, family life, anything. And it's a very strong manifestation card. So my advice would be to not push against this, but in actual fact to embrace it, allow it to happen. Because if you push against this tower, as I said to Virgo, it will push straight back at you and just as hard. And believe me, that's not comfortable. So the things that are happening around you, when this does happen, it may actually feel like your world is kind of crumbling, that you don't have a solid foundation to stand on. So how can this be an energy that you can utilize with your current strength? How can you utilize this energy? Well, maybe one fuels the other. And I had this with Virgo. I had a Queen of Pentacles here. So you utilize this by allowing all of it to come down. Allowing that crumbling of your past and even of your present. All that old dusty things that we hold inside ourselves. If you allow that to fall, it actually gives you greater strength with the wands. So maybe it's a case that you need this in order to achieve this as well. You just have to allow it to happen. There's no other card that would need that more from you. Allowing all this to happen means that you feel like you stand alone. The people that were around you, who you thought were supporting you, and are now gone. There are other people around you that will love you and support you. And that's your victory. That is your strength. As I said to Virgo, allowing this energy to happen. Your third card is the road it will lead you to. So you've got another major arcana here, which is the 5. It's the Hierophant. The Hierophant represents all sorts and all different manners of institutions, be it legal, marital. For me, sometimes it means also the keys to a new house. Is he here? I always feel that with it. But in this case, not so much. So what this is saying is, if this is a work thing or something very personal to you, that allowing that tower to break down that shoddy foundation, allowing the walls to crumble, means that you come into this new understanding of creativity and strength and power of yourself. And the road it will lead you to is understanding of these institutions that every day we are within. And we don't always have to push against the institution either. Sometimes tradition is good. Sometimes understanding and practicing traditional practices is important. Sometimes change isn't always good. Change is imminent most of the time, but not always good. So this will lead you onto a road of understanding how things are, and how sometimes things need to be. And then following on from that, you've got the strength, the strength that you need to develop. And it's the Wheel of Fortune. So understanding here is the Wheel of Fortune is this 360 symbol. It's circular in motion. The wheel is always turning, and sometimes it can mean a crossroads. But for here, I think it's for you. It's understanding that these negative experiences that can happen, a positive experience can come out of it, just as equally as a positive experience can turn into a negative experience. Know that this wheel is always turning. So for you here, it's understanding that negative experiences can bring positive experiences. This wheel is always in motion. At times it can be quite fast and we feel it and it's rough. And other times it's so slow that the transition into the other, we don't even notice it. So this is what you need to develop. Your understanding of how the world turns. How sometimes things are done. How things need to be done. Understanding that these towers need to come down, so that you feel victorious in yourself, so that you understand how the Hierophant may come into play for you. How that even if this is a breakdown of an institution that you're involved in, that there are other institutions that are actually helpful and good. And understand that movement between the two, the negative and the positive. So let's go through it again. So it's your current strength is the 6 of Wands. Your second is how you can utilize this, allowing it to happen. The road it will lead you to is a greater understanding of the positive of the institutions. And the fourth is a strength that you need to develop, allowing that movement to bring you from one to the other. And I think that is what you'll really be victorious in. Don't go too fast and heavy into this. Allow it to push you along this rhythm. And allow it to turn the way it's supposed to. Alright, Gemini, that is your reading, excuse me, from March the 20th to the 26th, 2017. I hope it brought some guidance to you this week and shone some light on things for you. It's interesting, you kind of got this black and white contrast going on within your week, so if things, as I said, move quite quickly for you, roll with it. You know, you're the twins. If anyone can do it, you guys can. Now, if you like this reading, please like, bing, and leave a comment or a share with your other fellow Geminis to help them through the week. I also do private readings in the Dublin area, but I also do Skype and recorded readings as well. So if you like a more personalised reading, I can do that for you as well. Okay? Geminis, the two of you, have a great week and take care of yourselves, okay? See you next week. Bye.